Hi Taurus, welcome to your reading for the week of August 21st through August 27th. Hope you had a great new moon in Leo last week, that you had an opportunity to allow your light to shine, to really feel your place, feeling emotionally fulfilled, and most importantly, feeling like you are charging forward in your life. I feel like that's most important right now because I know that Taurus has had some readings lately related to needing to put themselves first, needing to focus on what they want in their careers, and taking those steps to not feel left out in the cold, and just having that focus on what Taurus wants. Because Taurus, you have a lot of love and nurturing energy. And it's hard sometimes when we don't get certain energy back that we are expecting, especially if you believe in, the fairness, the balance, the karma of everything. But it's important that we remember that we are in control of how we perceive a situation and whether or not we allow ourselves to continue to put energy into a situation. So definitely things coming to an end. Also next week, that Pisces full moon is going to be really emotionally charged. So when we allow our light to shine, we might see what was in the shadows. And what's in the shadows, we might not have realized was there. But, it's not to be afraid and to accept if something does come to an end that it's for our greater good, that things get cleared out to make room for what we have been trying to manifest. So yeah, definitely keep that in mind when we head into next week, because it can be challenging for some signs, okay? Especially to, like I've been trying to say, with earth signs, you're so attached to that Capricorn energy and everything that was activated to clear with that full moon in Capricorn in July. So another just a really important reminder about your thoughts, because as earth signs, you manifest a lot more rapidly, and what we bring attention to, we get more of, and so we want to stay really focused on this moving forward, just following our passions, following our bliss, and really feeling alive and not getting brought down, okay? Because, yeah, like I said, this full moon is going to be so powerful. So we really want to stay focused on where we're going and not what's leaving, and be attached to that lightning bolt in the star and not, or I'm sorry, in the tower and not the tower itself, okay? Because there will be situations, relationships that come in our life that really make us need to make a choice when it comes to this new paradigm shift that we're coming into, okay? So let us see what we got for Taurus the week of August 21st, 2023, along with last week's energy and next week's energy. And also don't forget to check out your extended monthlies that are available, where I go more in depth on the energy overall for August. Interesting. Yeah, so yeah, we really have to let something go. That's like when I was talking about what happened with shining our light, and when we shine our light, there might be something that we see in the shadows that, we didn't realize was there, or that we've been trying to avoid that is there. But instead of fighting it, like it's really time for you to shift, Taurus. I'm just really getting that message to, yeah, we really got to shift our way of thinking. And the most important way to do that is to take accountability for what we surround ourselves with. The music we listen to, the movies we watch, the TV we watch, the people we associate with, our time on social media. Like I try to say, especially to earth signs, you're so attached to that Capricorn energy, and social media is is so connected to what is crumbling, and that's not the energy we want. And so again, because like I can't remember where I read it, but like really like the chaos and the crumbling is really like 10 to 15% of what's really going on. But when you go on social media, it's like 85 to 90%. So when you are going on there though, then it takes up 85 to 90% of what you're perceiving. And then that in turn affects how you're seeing things, okay? So do anything you can really, because we really want to get our perspective ready for that full moon to purge and to really go inward to, again, like I said, release what no longer serves us and shift our perspective. Okay, because I really do feel like that new moon in Leo was like super exciting. And I'm really just getting this like forward movement. So because last week's energy was the 8 of Wands. And so last week you really did feel your inner light shining. You really were feeling this forward motion and confidence and ready to embrace that new moon and this new paradigm shift. But with this week's energy being the 5 of Coins, I really think that there's something that tripped us up in how we are perceiving ourselves, perceiving our material abundance and wealth. But like I said, I really think the symbolism here, especially for this week for you, Taurus, is that we need to keep our vibration high when it comes to that full moon. I'm seeing this circle here as that full moon and how important it is for your inner light to be shining while we're releasing. We don't want to release it in a low vibration of like sorrow and sadness. We want to be where we're shifting into, not what we're leaving behind. Because see, she's so focused on the loss and the lack that she's not even seeing that she could just turn around and step into that light. You have to leave something. You have to stop focusing on something that's bringing your vibration down, because it's a dead end. You know what I mean? Like, and also too, just how connected this card is to earth. If you can see all these roots here behind, that's just, this is really calling to you, Taurus. So we really need to shift our perspective in some way, okay? Because like, your light comes within, it doesn't come from other people. And you just need to be emotionally satisfied and fulfilled, but also too, like that inner child, like you want it to shine, but you're not allowing it to shine because somebody's taking your focus away, all right? And so like boundaries, I'm really getting boundaries here too, but that worry and that insecurity, we don't want that, okay? We want to release it. And so if that's something you need to release next week, think about writing that in your intentions, because remember, full moons are about releasing. They're what we want to get rid of. And that inner light shining last week really brought things into perspective about what we don't want in our life. Like Aries got a very similar reading of needing something to come to an end, okay? Yeah. I want you to see the positive of this, okay? Because like I said, like with that light shining, it brings into focus things that are in the shadows. And so instead of, like I said, feeling attached to that, identify it as something that you are putting behind you. See the positive of finally seeing how this is preventing you from just simply turning around, basking in that light, and walking out that door. So with next week's energy being the 4 of Cups, like I said with this light, like how important it is to pay attention to the light. You got to hold on to this feeling, this energy, this passion from last week with that new moon in Leo, because the 4 of Cups in next week's energy connected to that Pisces full moon and the emotions and letting go. The cups are connected to emotions. We need to look for new ways to replenish ourselves emotionally. because I'm really getting this drained energy and just kind of feeling helpless. So I really want you to feel empowered, Taurus, okay? Because if we get stuck in the thoughts of it, we're missing opportunities to empower ourselves and take charge in some way, okay? So I'm gonna go with the empowering question right now because I want you to feel empowered. Like I said, things are clearing, and how it's so much harder for earth signs, I feel like, to, like I said, you might not personally feel your attachment to that tower, that Capricorn full moon energy, that crumbling of the old structures and foundations, but just because you are a Taurus and because you're an earth sign, it's this attachment that it's just easier to attach to, I guess. So that's why I said, like, staying off of social media, taking control of where your perspective is, like, you know, and really embracing that you are attached to that, like I said, that lightning bolt of change, okay? Because we got to focus on these cups we already got instead of looking outward. That emotional fulfillment is within you, okay? So look to the cups you already have, please. Like, you really just need, it's really about shifting your perspective. Like, both of these cards are about shifting your perspective. And again, by looking at last week, what was different about last week? You know, it's probably just like the belief. All right, so your empowering question for this week is, how or in what way do I experience myself when I'm alone? So again, if you're experiencing just these feelings when you're alone, if you're not doing things to lift your vibration, and it's not saying like to not just relax, you know, but like if you are taking time for yourself, it's not taking time to feel sorry for ourselves, okay? And I just feel like there's a lot of like this energy coming into this new paradigm shift too about that low vibration victimhood. And it's not saying that you're not a victim, but are you going to empower yourselves? Because by empowering yourself, you can empower others. You know, be that strong person that people can look to and be like, wow, how did you do that? You know, so yeah, we want to stay focused. That light, like, I mean, look at it. So this is what I want to show. So if you are getting thrown off because something is making you feel left out in the cold, emotionally, financially, if you're not feeling like there's, you know, time for yourself, look at the significance of this. Okay, so like, see this circle right here? Like I said, this 8 of Wands energy from that new moon, that's what this is. It's being like, hey, hi, focus on me. Stop focusing on this lack. Focus on me, please. Okay, so I really hope you enjoyed this reading, Taurus, and just please shift your perspective. You're wonderful, you're nurturing, and like I said, that full moon next week, take this week to think about those things you want to clear. See the things you want to clear so you can just turn around and look at that wonderful light, okay? So I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, share, and comment. Don't forget to subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot if you do like this reading. And also check out your sun, moon, and rising for a more in-depth look at the week. So shift that perspective, Taurus. You've got this.